All right, guys, back with another installment. This week is kind of a continuation of last week's discussion regarding training antagonist muscles and the benefits and maybe the approach. I would say the most beneficial side of training antagonist muscles together is especially when it comes to arms, right? Triceps and bicep. What I mean by that is that personally I've acquired the most growth when I train my biceps and triceps back to back together within the same session. For some reason, man, it has promoted very, very good blood flow, which is an indication of a good pump. And also, it has saved me a lot of time. And I just think this approach also helps your cardiovascular abilities because you're going back to back from exercise to exercise. So you don't have much time to recover. You do your tricep exercise as seen here, and then you go into your bicep. And the reason why I do tricep first, and I will emphasize to do triceps first, is because you don't get as big of a stretch when you train your biceps first, right? So think about it. Pump bicep, you can't really get your arms all the way up like you want to. So when you train your triceps first, you can improve that range of motion and ensure that your muscle can fully stretch. Bicep, I believe, either with a tricep pump or not, the full range of motion is guaranteed. So please try them out. That is, I think, the most beneficial side of training antagonist muscle. Time saving and an amazing pump, blood flow, improve cardiovascular abilities. All right. Now, in training antagonist muscle, one thing I've also realized is you will have to watch your nutrition, especially in terms of carbs intake, due to the increased intensity, because it will increase your intensity if you do it right. Your muscles will be longer under tension. You will have to carb up, okay? You will have to come to the gym ready, well fed, and get to it, okay? So I would say especially, you should carb up anyways because that's the main source of energy, but especially before arms day, back and chest day, that day will be so brutal, man. So brutal, and you better have fuel in the tank if you don't want to crash and you want to execute through. Another thing I wanted to add up upon what we discussed last week is the vision side of things, right? This thing of being here in the gym, man, especially as a natural, it's a long game, man. And I hate the fact that most trainers, most fitness entities promote this quick turnaround, this quick results, Yet anyone who's really trained and who's really put in the work knows that it will not happen overnight. Straight up. It will not happen overnight. And if it does, then there's something fishy. I used to go to this gym, right? And there's this dude, first time I met him, man, he had these capped shoulders, man. Like, he had this aesthetic physique. It was insane. And then I did not see him for like 3 weeks or a month. And when he came back, I kid you not, he was unrecognizable. If it wasn't for his face, I would have not known who this man is. Now, I asked him, hey man, I know you haven't been there for 2 weeks, but you look hella different. What's going on? He told me he was sick, all right? But let me tell you something, guys. The thing with being natural is that the amount of muscle you've packed on your body takes at least 3 weeks to a month to fade away, to see some noticeable changes. In 2 weeks, you shouldn't look like night and day. You shouldn't look like you just got out of, I don't know, the craziest flu of your life, or you just recovered from a disease that could have killed you. This guy wasn't recognizable. So after a while, other people saw the same thing in the gym with me, and they realized, yeah, he was on gear and probably something happened and he couldn't take the gear anymore. And that's the thing, man. Every time you try to rush this process, if you try to find a shortcut, you will pay on the back end. You might as well stick it through. You might as well take your bad days. You might as well take your L's, because when you train natural, that's a lot of it come with it. A lot. You have a lot of bad days. You have days where nothing is clicking. But can you face the storm and try it again tomorrow? That is where those who really want it stand out. That is where a good motive, a solid foundation for why you want to be fit, why you're in the gym, that's where those things come in. Because when you don't have no more motivation, when that discipline is getting lower, the reason why you're in the gym will help you carry through. And that's what happened to me, man. I was struggling with my squats. I was struggling with trying to, with my form, my technique. I've been struggling for a couple weeks now. Just nothing was clicking. But I just realized, man, I know what I'm in here for. I know the long game I'm playing, and this is a minor setback, but I'm still making progress overall. If you have 2 weeks of bad training and you train pretty consistently throughout the year, guess what? If you still show up for those 2 weeks, that training matters and will add on to whatever results you have at the end of the year. So stick it through, guys. Stick it through. Do not take shortcuts. They're pointless, and they just show that you're a coward, that you cannot take the actual route to get there. But at the same time, it's your life, so do as you like. Here was another back and chest combo that I like. It might not be for everyone, this superset combo, but try it. If you felt, I appreciate y'all. See you next time.